So the players who found themselves on the bench on Wednesday do so again, including Alex Moreno and Jacob Ramsey, who've been sidelined by injury for much of the season so far. Of the club, with Zinchenko being promoted to the team, Kivior dropping to the bench is the only change amongst the substitutes.
If Arsenal come through this, he's starting to think it's theirs. Karen, what do you think?
It's hard to ignore them. If they come here, we've spoken about Villa's form and it's a fortress there, but you can't ignore if Arsenal come and put in a performance, but get the result. You simply can't think maybe this is their year, especially with all the other teams.
Do you have any questions, Jamie, about Aston Villa finding that intensity again so soon after they saw off Manchester City?
I wouldn't have thought so. They'd be chomping a bit for this one. Villa Park under the lights, great atmosphere, playing so well. No, this is what it's all about. These are the games that make you jealous when you're a pundit now. You know, these are the games you want to be involved in. You know, I think when you're looking at areas where you can get success, down that left-hand side against Arsenal with Gabriel and Zinchenko defensively, with Watkins and Bailey down that side, down the right, I think they can get a little bit of success with their pace and endeavour. That's the side I think they're going to be trying to target when you play against Arsenal.
Proper game this, and a proper test of Arsenal's title credentials. Will we be talking about Aston Villa as possible challengers by the end of this evening? Your match commentators, Jamie Carragher alongside Rob Hawthorne.
Well, certainly the performance against Manchester City here on Wednesday had people sit up and take notice of Aston Villa, and the atmosphere was incredible too. Season observers reckoning it was the best they've known here for decades. But having seen off the champions, can they now see off the team that started the day as leaders of the Premier League table, although they've since been usurped in that position by Liverpool. Unai Emery and his team facing another intense occasion. The former Arsenal manager did his old team a massive favour on Wednesday night. Tonight, he looks to take that favour away. Another former Arsenal employee, Emi Martinez, played a big part in the victory over Manchester City with a double save from Erling Haaland, who for the most part were shackled by a defence including Diego Carlos and Pau Torres at its heart. Despite the quicker turnaround for Villa than their opponents, Emery keeps the same starting 11, with Leon Bailey flying after Wednesday's winning goal. And Youri Tielemans is finding his feet here after a slow start to his Aston Villa career when he struggled to get minutes in the domestic league at least. Ollie Watkins is an Arsenal fan, but that hasn't stopped him scoring against them in Villa's last 2 wins against this evening's opposition. So the players who found themselves on the bench on Wednesday do so again, including Alex Moreno and Jacob Ramsey, who've been sidelined by injury for much of the season so far. Mikel Arteta's 150th league game in charge of Arsenal will be viewed from the stands as he serves a touchline ban for straying from his designated area to celebrate Tuesday's winner at Luton. David Raya survives, despite his failings being exposed on 2 of the goals Arsenal conceded. Arteta makes 1 change, with Alexander Zinchenko coming in for Jakub Kivior. Zinchenko scored his first goal for Arsenal in the win here last February. At Kenilworth Road, it was the 2nd time this season that Declan Rice had come up with a crucial late goal in a win. Skipper Martin Ødegaard plays his 100th Premier League game today, and Bukayo Saka also reaches a personal milestone, exceeding his skipper by 50. Saka and Gabriel Martinelli are 2 of the survivors from Unai Emery's spell in charge of the club. With Zinchenko being promoted to the team, Kivior dropping to the bench is the only change amongst the substitutes.